Hello, everybody. Happy New Year, and welcome back to the ArcheAge Livestream. I am Community Manager of the Blue Muzzy, and up there we've got Associate Producer Sarah Celestrada. Thank you guys for joining us today. We put up a post on the forums for Q&A, and then we've also collected a couple other Q&A questions. I tossed them over to Celestrada, and we made sure that we went through them. We got some answers for you guys.
Some of them can't be answered quite yet. Some
Right.
of them just need better answers. So we're gonna try and answer as many as we can.
That happens.
And it's like crazy now. Look at this. Look at this upgrade that I have.
I know.
I'm in like a brand new world. There's monsters. Oh no! It's a hellbug! Ah! 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 Okay, I got it. It's fine.
Yep.
It's fine.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone! I got eaten by a hellbug. I got eaten by a hellbug. That was fun. Thanks.
Yeah, that
Thanks,
fancy
producer.
working green screen this time. I know, right?
Yeah, working green screen. You cringe all you want. I still did it.
Oh, burp place.
It's our stream. I can do as much cringy stuff as I want to.
We have a little fun here, right? We're allowed to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, hazmat.
Oh, hazmat, dude.
On. Okay, so
you can just send me messages, dude. You're a Reddit mod.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You have access. Okay, so first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the blog that I just put up. It's for Melisar's pack.
Yep.
It's got a cool costume in it, and then it's also got a new stone in it, a Luna stone that you guys can grab. So I just wanted to bring up the fact that there was some. What was it? The tooltip was incorrect, but we have a corrected tooltip now. So I just wanted to explain this. I'm going to read off what Kendall wrote me because
he probably wrote an amazing
Quilladon is right in this case. So it says, it should say, increases all critical rates plus 0.5% each time you damage an enemy. This effect can stack once per second up to a maximum of 7 times. Specifically, the word attack is not included. It's because this effect can also be triggered by damage debuffs that would otherwise not count as direct attacks, such as individual ticks from bleed, shock, and poison. So now your DOT can actually help you out here, because in my opinion, DOT is fairly weak in this game, but this helps it out a little bit, which is kind of interesting. So.
And it's a better. I mean, the stone itself, when you sort of read it with its old description, it's like, oh, that's not that great of a buff. But then when you know it stacks, oh, it's much better buff.
Yeah, it is. You know? It's pretty good. It's pretty good for sure. So check that out. So we're gonna just jump into a whole bunch of Q&A, and then we're gonna do some giveaway stuff. The giveaways for today, we're actually gonna give them out. Give them away throughout the stream. We're not going to do all of them at the end of the stream, so I will tell you when and what to type. We're going to be giving away 3 Archeum packs, 5 50 loyalty packs, and then 5 Melisar's puzzle boxes, which include the costume that gives stats as well, which is cool. Sorry, it gives not the costume, the title. It gives a title that gives stats. And remember now with the new title system, you can actually separate those stats from the title. So if you like the title but not the stats, or the stats and not the title, you can check that out. So sorry, Cressier, Chrysler. Sorry, there is. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, so let's start it off. Let's just kick it off with an Archeum pack giveaway. We're gonna do one of these right now.
Oh wow, you're open strong.
Yeah, we're gonna open strong because I want to celebrate everybody who showed up early. So congratulations to one of the bunch of people who are here. We're gonna do an Archeum giveaway. I want to see hashtag Happy New Year.
And yes, this is hashtag Happy New Year, and this is the ArcheAge stream, as evidenced by all the ArcheAge things.
Yes.
Outside of the hellbug that attacked me.
Right.
Vicious hellbug attack.
Try to get hellbugs into the game.
Just
there
one
you go.
Lucky person?
One lucky person right now. We're gonna do one. Let's go ahead and give it a roll. Everybody's typed in the Happy New Year here. We're good. And the winner is, congratulations to I Am Forever 69. So I hope you're never 70. Congratulations. You did it. You get yourself one of the new Archeum packs, which is cool. And we're gonna be doing a couple more of these giveaways. We're gonna do another one in the middle of the stream and another one at the end of the stream. And then we're going to do the 550 loyalty packs throughout as well. And then the 5 Melisar's puzzle boxes. We're going to give them out as we go through. So stream is really delayed. Well, you might want to refresh your stream because generally, It's going to be a 15-second or less.
You don't look a day over 69.
Thanks. It's the bags under my eyes, isn't it? All right. So
no, I think it's the. I think they mean the 69 person.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do this right here. We got our first question. I saw a database, the Lunastones, like Enoch, Lucius, and etc. Are there any release dates for them, or is there any plans to release those?
Oh, there are, and they are coming up. I know I was just working on some of the Enoch discussion stuff, and Enoch's getting a Lunastone too. So yes, a bunch of the old library expedition costumes are going to be re-released. Some of them even have some new stuff in them, like the new Enoch costume has a new change to the wings, so it's going to look a little bit different than the old one.
Oh, right on.
But the old one will still be available as well, so players can get their choice there.
Cool.
But yeah, you're going to be looking forward to Lunastones now coming for each of the library expedition members. So
cool. Yeah, and we got Melisara, what is it, Livola?
Melisara Livola.
Livola, yeah. The blade,
assassin.
The assassin. Yeah, she's pretty cool. I like her costume a lot. Okay, let's mark this off. We're making progress. Look at that. All right, so will there ever be a fix for, we have several questions here, essentially, the UI lag? There was a lot of feedback.
Yes, it was.
We gave all of that over to Excel. We tested things ourselves as well. And so where are we on with that?
That one I haven't heard any updates for in a little bit, unfortunately. I know we got a lot of feedback on it. We've passed pretty much all of it along in this gigantic thread. But we haven't heard anything back yet. It's still that's the one that's very, very difficult to pin down right now, where it can be triggered in a variety of methods, and there's nothing showing what exactly is causing it. So they are still looking into it. It's still an open bug, and I wish I had something more to report on it, but not yet. But we'll see if we can get an update for you guys next week.
Again,
even if the update might be, there has been no progress, unfortunately.
Right.
You know,
all
it
the
could
feedback
be that.
has been super helpful. It will help us, cross check.
I really need to say, like, to everyone out there who's been giving feedback, you guys have been giving amazing feedback on this, actually.
Yeah,
it's definitely one of the bugs that we've gotten the most feedback on, and it's also the bug that's the most annoying and the most difficult to track down too.
It is. It's very difficult to track down. With all of the information that we have gotten from you guys, there's still situations where, like, one person says, it's this for me every single time, and then somebody else says, well, it's not that for me, it's this for me every single time, and that makes it really hard to pin down. So it could be multiple things, or it could be one thing that's really buried somewhere that's hard to find and hard to fix. So
does feedback that it doesn't affect us help? Not really, because
we want the experience feedback. Like, if you're experiencing it,
sort of see what triggers it. Because I know it doesn't affect. It affected my old work computer, but it doesn't affect my new one, and it doesn't affect my home one. So I have 3 machines that I play ArcheAge on, and it's been inconsistent across all of them. So I'm not sure. Like, we even used that data too to sort of figure it out, and that didn't help either.
Yeah. Mutiat, no, I'm sorry, I'm not quite there yet. 180k weaponsmith. Sorry, I can't help you with your Aranor, but I'm sure you can find somebody who can. Okay, so next question. Part of that one is the revive bug. Now, that was a question that I got. Is there going to be any fix on the revive bug? Now, that was a question that we got on the forums. Unfortunately, unless we know exactly what that revive bug is, then maybe...
I wonder if he means the scrolls. We had scrolls that... it's the 3-day, 5-day, and 30-day. 3-day, 7-day, 30-day resurrection scrolls. When you use them once, unfortunately, they get immediately consumed. That is bad. We've been refunding people who have had that issue. So if you did buy one and it got immediately consumed, we will refund you. It is a known bug, and it is being worked on right now. Hoping to get that in for the January update. If
that's not the bug, then please make sure that when you post, you give a little bit more explanation, like the revive bug, if it's not as widespread as other bugs, if it's not...
Oh, here is no, you revive people and they don't get the revive at all. No, I have not heard about that one.
Okay, so that one must be new.
It's linked to in-combat mages. Hey, this is good feedback. Thank you.
Exactly.
So we'll look into that one, and we'll get something open on that one.
Cool. This is another pretty vague one, and I just want to call attention to these vague ones because vague does not help us. This just says the chat bug.
Yeah.
Which bug is that? So if you have any information on that, make sure that you give us that information. Okay.
And I see one that's in chat. I just want to jump on it now while it's up in chat. From Gui's card, XX all around. He was just asking about the dimensional storage chest. I just talked to Excel about that.
Yeah.
We just had a little bit of a team change over at Excel, so our old content guy is leaving, and we have a new content person. He came in and basically let us know that it's intended that we don't have those designs anymore. And of course, the follow-up is, well, is it intended that we still have the Joyride vaults? Because that doesn't seem to be there either, and players want to craft it, obviously. We really didn't have that much information on any of this, so with our new content designer in place, I want to ask him more about what's going on with that. But they did basically say, yes, it is intended, and there is a different item that they're putting in to sort of help with that. But that was about where we got to with it. I put in a response almost immediately today, so that's still being worked on.
So I do know the chat bug is Control A. It's the Control A where for some reason Control is pressed and then A, you type A and then you start typing more and it basically selects everything and deletes everything. I know that's the chat bug that's a chat bug. Excel is aware of that one as well. I remember seeing JIRAs for that, or tasks, requests for that. Okay, getting stuck in combat, meaning I'm assuming being in combat, like the status is you are in combat.
I've seen that one a lot. I've been in that one a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely a known one. It's super annoying. It drives me nuts every time it happens to me. And unfortunately, I somehow trigger it a bunch. So we know about that one.
So again, known. The question is, will there ever be a fix for? I mean, we follow up with Excel on all these bugs. We have a list of ones, and then we push.
I kind of like almost want to go down this list and being like, yes, we know about it. I think most of them were, yes, we know about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some are, we didn't know about it. And in those cases, we're going to put it in and then test it here and then have Excel test it as well.
Right.
A lot of these, some of them are being targeted for the January update. We are trying to move fixes in faster and faster now.
Right.
I think you guys have noticed that in recent updates. What else was on that list?
The last one is this one I definitely know that we know about, but the sleep song bug where you fall through the ground. So
we know about that one.
And then you're just like in the
that
game.
one's hopefully January.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So hopefully January, is that what you said?
Hopefully.
Cool. Okay, will the Christmas box smashing event be extended? It ended early, everyone said.
So yes, it did. It ended early, but that was because, well, unfortunately, we made the mistake of not announcing when it was ending. It ended on time, as a matter of fact. It was not on.
It wasn't actually connected to the Winter Maiden event.
Winter Maiden Festival.
It was its own little thing. Yeah.
But that one's on us, absolutely, and we acknowledge that. So I asked for feedback from players. I had 2 sets of opinions. One of them was, "Hey, could you run a better double everything?" And the answer to that is, that's a good idea. That's cool, and that's very easy for us to implement. The other one was, hey, could you extend the box event? That one's more difficult to implement, but it could be
events are time locked, time sensitive.
They're all time locked and they're all added to the game by hand. So to do that would require, as we said, new content guy to add that back into the game for the next update.
Right.
So it could be added quickly. It would have to be added for the January 17th update that we have planned, but that's going to be the decision we have to make. So I asked players, what do you guys like more? So there's a thread running right now. I do believe last time I checked, putting the box event back in was winning. And of course, the box event was also affected by the DDoSs. So
it was, yeah.
There's a lot of that.
So there's an argument for having it come back, not be extended, but come back because of the DDoS issue. So
it's not like something we can just like extend, unfortunately.
Right. But we have been talking about this internally. We do realize what the impact of the DDoS and how that affected things. Okay, next question. Is a big one. Is a real big one. Why were NA and EU players not invited or involved in the testing for 4.5 skill changes like you told us?
This one hurts my heart. This one hurts all of our hearts.
This one is unfortunate.
Yeah. So XL ran the first test server event over in Korea. They had a second one planned and they canceled it. And
so not even Korean players got
the second one.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we were talking with them, and they said we're not going to be able to support it for any of our regions. So the plans that they were talking about before with North America and Russia and Japan, all of us testing it before it came to our mutual regions. Unfortunately, those just couldn't work. It was very, very difficult to get everything together. And it really sucks because we talked about it in September when we met with them. Everybody was really excited about it. We obviously put it into our producer's letter because we were, again, very excited about it and wanted it to happen. I don't think anyone didn't want it to happen, but it just came down to a lot of technical issues and a lot of back and forth that just didn't allow it to be run for anyone via the regions. So we're not getting it, unfortunately.
Right.
We're going to see what else we can do to sort of like
Korea.
content up, get more testing time here.
Yeah.
That's definitely still on the books, so don't think that any of that's going anywhere. But for now, unfortunately, we're not getting that really super early look on the battle balance changes, which we wanted to have.
Right. Minx, I always need a nap. Okay,
Yep.
so next one. This is also a big one. This has been affecting everyone. And I know that I have been contacted a ton about this, and I have.
Oh wait, I'm gonna pause you for a minute. Cross X2, they're in the arena shop. You want to look in the arena shop. They're right there. They're for curious badges. It's the warrior. Where do the warrior metal instruments go? They're curious badges now. They're in the arena shop. It's hard to find because it's in the arena queue at the bottom. Click shop button.
Yeah, it's got its own shop now, which was not there before. Okay, AFK bug in the arena and cross-server arena. When can we expect a fix for this?
Aha! Yes, that's currently the highest priority bug right now, or one of the high priority bugs. I should say, not the highest one. That one's being worked on for January 17th. I know there was a rumor going around that basically, I think it was Russia got it before us, but I was talking with our friends from XL last night, and they said it's targeted for us for the 17th, but they didn't hear about Russia getting it yet. So it's in the build that's going to be going out to all the different regions.
Right.
So it's not going to like hit one region first, or it will hit a couple regions first, but that's as they get their January updates. Our changes are in the January updates. Mm-hmm. And if we get it back and everything works well, man, I would love to rerun a certain arena event that involved a lot of water.
Yeah.
So I heard that one was a lot of fun.
I heard people enjoyed that, and we know what it's going to take to fix that kind of thing too, so to make it run better. Okay. So when will we get a fix for the drop rates? Since it was proven and confirmed by Trion and XL that we did not have the same as other regions.
Is this the Luna Gem drop rate?
This is the Luna Gem, or the Luna Lunarite.
So they did. So here's some good news already. They changed it. They already changed it in game. It went live as of this week.
Right.
So we're looking for feedback on that. The changes that were affected, so that the drop rates. Let me be clear on this. The standard drop rates for what you get out of those chests has not been changed. That was the part that was correct. What was changed was sometimes those boxes can generate rare rewards. I think the community calls them jackpot rewards. We call them critical success rewards. Those rewards were the ones that were changed. And they are basically, in some cases, they're giving now 200 to 300% more Lunarite on every single time those are opened. That won't happen every time. They are rare successes.
Right.
But the overall idea of this is that it will add more Lunarite to the world. More Lunarite appears in the marketplace. Again, that's how XL sort of views the economy. They view it all in one large look and not in smaller looks. However, that said, this is a personal note, personal producer note. I wasn't a big fan of that change. I asked if something could be changed in the actual drop rates that players will commonly see. They said they want to proceed forward with this because it was already pre-made. I said, sure. So that's why we're asking for feedback mutually. We all want to hear what you guys think of it. So put it on the forums, let us know. And that information we passed along to the development team so that they can change it from there. So everyone's already waiting to see what you guys think.
This is a really important one to at least one person. The gold bar, it was taken out of the game. You know, the little one that you could put in your house. They want it back.
I'll ask about it.
Yeah. Okay.
I see Botan gold bar. Thanks, dude.
All right. So let's see. We've got any news on the bug fixes for any of the following. So this is bug fixes.
More bug fixes.
More bug fixes. This is a lot of the questions. Is
a lot of bug fixes.
Are these bug fixes addressed or fixed, etc.? So wave healing him not bouncing to all party members.
Is currently been talked about. It's currently being looked at. No date yet.
That might be the answer for a lot of these, so just be prepared for that, because that's how it kind of goes, right? We tell them, we have to wait for them to actually do the work to fix these things. Game crashing on dungeon zone in/out, or boss spawn, most notably on Aria.
That's an older one.
That's a really old one.
That's a really old one. I'm not sure if that's going to be addressed anytime soon, unfortunately.
Right. Reviving needing to be cast multiple times on the same person before it works. That's kind of the same thing that we were talking about before.
Just talking about before, revive. Yep.
Getting stuck in combat, just so you know, multiple people are experiencing this, so we do know about it.
Yep.
We appreciate that you guys are bringing it up. Also, feel free to put that stuff onto the bug report under the forums. That way, and before you do, if there's already a thread opened for a bug that you're experiencing, do your research first and just contribute to that thread. That way it gets bumped to the top, and then we go, okay, cool, now we got to send this back out to XL and remind them, hey, this is a bug that people are still experiencing. It's still causing them issues. So that feedback is very helpful in that way. Inability to minutely alter stat migration once cap has been reached without having to completely reset. That I don't think is a bug.
That's not a bug, unfortunately.
That's
a nice suggestion. That's not a bug, unfortunately.
Yes. But it is interesting.
Yes.
This is interesting. I think I've experienced this myself. Inability to click the login tracker occasionally because of the dual reset times.
That one's an old bug.
Yeah, that's old. I've been experiencing that since I started the game.
So if we've been experiencing since we put that system in.
I don't doubt
I remember that one very clearly. No word on that one.
So I know it's annoying, but I just restart my game and it fixes it. So
yes, usually.
Yeah. Matt.
Chat right now.
Matt, I didn't say that we would. I said that there was a good chance that we could talk to XL about that one, get that under consideration, kind of thing. Okay. Let's see. We've got. All right, so we know that one. That's the bugged AFK timer. Double negative on assorted ribs PvE received damage. We noted that. I actually looked into that, and it was definitely confusing. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but now, like in your stats, some stats are red, and some stats are, I think, green. So green is positive, red is negative. And that, I know the double negative thing is the way it's worded, and I think we talked with Quilladon and Celestrata and a couple other people. We were all trying to figure it out ourselves as well. So I know that we put a bug in for that.
Yeah. Caveman Sean actually asked a really good question. If they're old bugs, why the heck haven't they been patched out yet?
Why the heck haven't they?
I think every game that I know has old bugs like that.
Yeah.
And it's because usually looking into them at some point, no more progress could have been made at that point. Everyone spent a lot of time on it and just couldn't figure it out. And there were usually more pressing bugs on top. So that's how sort of like we call it a backlog in development.
Right.
And bugs get placed on there. It happens all the time, unfortunately. I haven't seen any game that I know of go out clean and sometimes even get all of its bugs patched. That being said, doesn't mean that we don't care, and it doesn't mean that we're not going to, we're going to continue work on those things, especially when we get time away from critical bugs that are currently in the game. People usually look back in the backlogs to see what else we can do.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it's with any production, there's a priority that gets placed, and then something else is more pressing, or work for the future is more pressing, and then old things kind of slip between the cracks, especially if they're not game breaking. Yeah. But if they're annoying, we get that. It's
in previous games that I've worked on, previous MMOs, we've had those moments where someone was actually working on bugs from the backlog, and all of a sudden they get pulled off of it because a brand new bug has appeared and it was really bad. Like, for example, one of the old games, not ArcheAge, but people were working on backlog bugs, and then someone introduced a new bug which broke all the doors in the game, every single door.
Good.
And it was broken through a quest, which was even crazier.
I ran into a bug myself.
Quest broke doors. Don't know how that worked.
I ran into a bug myself the other day, and I pasted an image of it into our work chat, and everyone's like, "Oh, that bug." And it's the random VFX floating in the sky somewhere. And I was like, what is this portal floating in the sky? And they're like, I can't interact with it. And then I found another one, and they're like, yeah, that's a bug. We know about it. We've talked to XL about that one. So, again, old bugs, they kind of just get there. That happens. It doesn't mean that we won't remind them. We definitely try to remind them about some of these bugs, especially when you guys are giving good feedback like this. Yep. Okay, so
you came on, John. You're absolutely right. And that's when we first brought that up to them. That was the big thing that we pointed out to them. So that was definitely said to them.
This one is some daily contract quests still giving merit badges. We appreciate that you call that out. We've looked at all of them. I actually submitted one as well.
Yep, if you find them, let us know. But otherwise, right now, you can just convert them over, which is nice and easy. Yeah.
Marketplace 30-day revive scroll fixing. That's that thing that you were talking about where it just
and that's 17.
Forest Spirit Ode to Recovery not working. Not working is generally too vague to really understand the issue. But if we do know about that bug, then XL knows about that bug. So if you guys have any information on that, just go to the forums, go to the bug reports, put it in. Again, search, see if there's already a bug report in there for that kind of thing.
Yep.
All right, I think we're gonna give away. Let's give away one
heal,
Melisara's puzzle box. So in chat, let's do hashtag the blade for Melisara.
Yeah, it doesn't heal. Yeah, we've heard about that one. So.
Melisara. Melisara.
Yep.
Melisara.
Melisara
the blade. Yep, puzzle box. So the blade. Cool.
Only one human?
We're gonna do one of those,
Just
and then we're
wait
gonna
for a little bit because people are still entering right now.
Yeah, let's give it.
You didn't wait.
Rolled it. We got a winner. The first people in. I mean, honestly, if you've been talking in chat, you already entered. But we like seeing you guys. If you guys want to spam X's, we're gonna make you spam something more exciting than that. So the winner is, I want to say dinner time, but it's spelled DYNER time. So diner time.
Diner time.
But I really hope it's dinner time. I commend you on that one.
Diner time, the blade.
The blade. Congratulations, you have won yourself a Melisara's puzzle box. Let's do right now. Let's do a 50 loyalty pack as well.
Ooh.
So the X's are in chat. That's fine. That's fine. We'll let that go this time. All right.
Dinner time was taken.
everyone who already put the blade in, they're already technically entered into this as well. So it's not really a keyword giveaway, guys. It's not like you have to type the right thing. You just have to be talking in chat. All right, let's give it a roll. And the winner is Toes 25.
Toes 25.
If you have 25 toes, please get that checked out. Get that checked out.
Go see a doctor. That sounds serious.
Enjoy your 50 loyalty.
Yes, enjoy 50 loyalty. Congratulations. Cool.
Let's talk. Talking in chat.
I am talking. Talk. Okay, so when will we ever get the dimensional storage chest design back?
We talked about that.
We did.
Next.
We already talked about that one, right? I
Go
mentioned
earlier.
that was
Go earlier in the stream.
Yep. Okay, this one's interesting. The crime cleaner item is available again at the general merchant, but is still unusable. Is this item intended to be released in our build? If
no.
Not, can we have it removed? If
yes.
so, if so, can we request it to be fixed?
Yes. It's not intended. We can have it removed. We will talk about that getting fixed.
It will be removed. Thank you.
Yep.
That is important. I like that I like whoever put this question in here gave us an A and a B option. Like, if it's not supposed to be here, just get rid of it. And if it is supposed to be here, can we fix it? Yeah, that's generally how it goes. All right, so here's a good one. You ready for this, Sarah?
Yeah.
Fresh start.
Oh, they put it into the new Blue Salt quests. Oh, people are saying they put it into the new Blue Salt quests.
Okay.
That's why it's back in the game. It's not it wasn't originally. If it's in the
right,
Blue Salt
they
quest,
updated
I didn't
stuff.
read all of them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you guys.
They updated that. Okay,
yes.
Cool. So fixed then.
Yes, fixed.
All right.
Done.
Fresh start.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
There's the question.
I'm just gonna let it sink in, just so chat can go nuts.
All right, cool. Next question is...
Yeah, that was great.
How many titles does it take to get to level 5? I can answer this. Every title actually has a different value because it's XP based. So every title has a different kind of value point, right?
They're going to be so big.
And
there
so
it is.
What ends up happening is that it's not just 100 flat gets you a level. It's a couple different... it can be like 10, it can be 40. It depends on the XP titles that you get. How much XP for level 5? I don't know that answer, but we can definitely look that up for you guys.
Yes, for sure. And we can go back to the other discussion too.
What other discussion? All right, so
no, we gotta talk about Fresh Start, dude.
Here's the other. Oh, give me a second. Here's the other thing too about the titles is that you don't have to unlock every single title to get level 5. It's just a bunch of them. So. Okay, cool. Fresh start. We'll go back to that now.
Oh, we're going to fresh start. Can I put the soda down now? Okay. Cool.
sorry, not sorry. That was funny. I enjoyed that.
Yes. Will we be doing fresh start again? As I said, we're really interested in doing fresh start this year. That is definitely something that's on the table. We pushed it back off from December because it didn't seem like the right time. We wanted to make sure the old fresh start servers could properly convert into legacy servers. And guess what? They're now legacy servers.
Everything is legacy now. There are no fresh starts right now. And
now that I'm talking about fresh start, everyone's going to spam not interested about fresh start. No, that's a lie. There are people in chat who want to hear this.
Yeah.
You can wait. You had a whole live stream. I'm going to get feisty now. Feisty. But yes, so it will be coming later this year, I heard. And we don't have official dates for that quite yet.
And there are a lot of people...
We are still discussing what will be in it.
There are a lot of people who do not like fresh starts and a lot of people who want fresh starts because of the type of experience that it gives. And people, we know all the reasons for both. I mean, you guys have been incredibly vocal about this on both fronts. There are posts that crop up about it all the time.
Yes. Official months. I have an idea of month, but I don't even want to get into it until it's locked down, and that's why.
So it is during a month. We
Wow.
won't tell you which month.
That's a troll answer.
You
are my personal troll. I love it.
It could be July. It could be October. It could be January of this year. It could be December of this year. You guys don't quite know yet because we are not ready to tell you yet. Okay, so okay. It
will be coming, and it will have some changes to it. Hopefully, I know everyone heard about the remastered servers that XL is doing. They talked about that with us at September, and it was really cool, and we really like the idea. So we have to see if that's maybe in the cards for us too. But we can't say for sure just yet.
Yeah. A lot of people are very excited about 4.5. That's not actually a question that I have on here. Or maybe it is. No, it is. But we're just going to talk about it right now because it's another big one. Everybody's looking at 4.5 and going, yay, because they've already absorbed all that is 4.0 because it was mostly a quality of life upgrade with a little bit of extra content. And some system fixes, removing some RNG, etc. So people want to know about 4.5 because they're excited that means the game is actually going to change.
I've been excited for 4.5.
It looks pretty cool. There's a lot of cool stuff about it.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a bunch of information on 4.5. Again, that's one of those things that I hate when we go out and go to Korea and then get all this great information and then we can't share it with you because it's way too early.
The thing 4.5 is you guys know about 4.5 because of Amazon.io and some people play in the Korean server, some people go read the Korean forums, etc. Stuff like that. But yeah, so we know you guys want 4.0. I know some of you are saying, can we just have the regrade portion of 4.5 now? Sorry, I meant 4.5 before. And that's not how it's going to work. We're gonna do a patch. It's going to have all of the stuff. We want to try to give you guys more time for testing, all of that stuff. So, like, we're going to give you just the facts. We're not ready quite yet to tell you more information.
We are in that position where we're working on the beginnings of 4.5, and we hope to have more information about that to you soon. We have been also receiving all the 4.5 developers blogs, so it would be great if we can start translating those and getting those out to you. I know that's something we talked about doing before.
Pearberry says, testing my ass. We do want to give you more testing.
Yes, we do. That's another one of the priorities we have right now.
We're angling for that with 4.5. So 4.0, we tried to give you 2 weeks of testing, and unfortunately there was some late delivery and stuff like that, and some a lot of issues with the bills that we received at the time. So we made you we gave you as much time as we could give you, and unfortunately it wasn't really that much time, and then we pushed it back a week, hoping to give you guys a little bit more time and us a little bit more time to get everything prepared. So we're trying really hard this time to make sure, I mean, not that we didn't try last time, but we're this next patch we're really going to try to get you guys the amount of time that you need.
And as 536 just said, well, last time when we did testing, like there wasn't enough time. It's we gave you actually way more time than we normally do last time for testing.
And we're looking to push that more. Like, I mean, so like even 2 weeks is a little short, says Mikake. And we realize that. We're trying to get it out to you because remember, we're not just getting, it's not the 4.5 patch is done. It's being altered all the time. We're getting a slightly different build than the 4.5 that everybody knows is out there. So even all of the content that you guys are looking at in 4.5, not all of that is set in stone for our regions. It's very important to keep in mind. Okay. All right, this is an interesting one. You know what? Never mind. Let's do another giveaway. Let's do
giveaway.
Let's do another Melisar's puzzle box and another loyalty.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
And you know what? Let's do an Archean
request anything from Karasha. It's not we don't always request things. We request a lot of things. We request changes that we believe are much better for our version, or changes that have to be made because our version has different systems than the other games.
Asherak!
Nice.
Congratulations, you got yourself a Melisar's puzzle box. Now we're gonna do the loyalty. Roll it. The winner is ADMF 97. Congratulations, you're gonna get yourself 50 loyalty, and then we're gonna do the Archeum pack. Let's do that one. This is the big one.
Ooh, Frenchy Frog XX. XX Frenchy Frog XX.
Yep.
Is that? Yep. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks, Brian. Yeah, congratulations, Frenchy Frog.
There is, Mr. Tynan came in and confirmed that Crime Cleaner is being used in the Blue Salt Brotherhood questline.
Very good. Okay, next question.
The chat's suspected. Thank you.
Next question, we've got the 3 titles, Wind Racer, Duke of Delivery, and Never Fast Enough from the Rookborn Racing Quest requires the Fresh Cordial Scale quest to be completed before you can access them. To start this quest, you need the Fresh Cordial Advert item. This item is only granted to your inventory once you obtain the Rampage C200. Will this change in the future to also include the B200, the S200, or are those titles now exclusive to those who got before the owners of for the Rampage C200?
That's something we can ask about. I'm not sure there's any plans for it right now, but it is something we can definitely talk to XL about and see what the plans, what the idea is for those titles.
Right. Okay. Next one. This is for localization. We know about it. This is more of a hey guys, pay attention to this. German gems are still in Korean. And they don't have to be fixed. So they still are. Some of them are in Korean. We'll take a look at that. We appreciate that heads up. Something like that though. I will say that a lot of these things like, hey, German gems are still in Korean. That's not a question. So when you guys come to this, whenever we put up a Q&A, ask us questions. I guess it's a question. It's when will you fix this? If you go and submit bug reports, then it gets on our list, and we will try to fix those things. So we'll try to get them fixed.
Yep.
Again, we don't really fix those. Although if it's localization, I think that might be something we fix. Okay. Next one. It seems that 4.0 completely changed the way cargo is both priced for purchase as well as the way the payout values are calculated. Could you please explain how this functions now? So this is more of a tutorial and overview of that. So
basically, this is a heavy. I know everyone got kind of used to the old system, and then we made some heavy changes to the way supply and demand work within the game. So yes, supply and demand have a much greater effect than they used to. If a area is overstuffed on packs, it will buy them for less. It will also sell them for less too. If the packs are rarer, if they don't have that many packs, then they will sell for more. But of course, if the packs are like cargo, for example, if cargo is very rare in a trading post, it's actually going to be much more expensive to purchase, and that is by design. The idea is to sort of basically get a buildup, a somewhat even level of buildup, so this doesn't have so much of a swing effect. But obviously, we're going to watch and see how players behave with it. That's sort of the whole point of this. It's to build the most realistic economy we can build within the game and give players that sort of really open world adventure experience. So that means things are going to change like this. But we're going to still take your feedback, guys. So please keep offering it over. I know some people really don't like it. Some people do like it, but we want to hear from everyone on that, and we can sort of give that feedback along accordingly. Right now, there are no plans to change the trade system any further. Any changes specifically to the new supply and demand that was added in. So
yeah, and a lot of the things that people are responding to with this is that take the cargo out of the family quest because ArcheAge and alts are taking a lot of that stuff. I understand. We've mentioned it. We've definitely put that in there. Okay. So that's how it works.
That's a good question, which is any updates on the turtle ship? Not yet.
Not yet, yeah.
Not yet, but once those bugs get fixed, we can get that back into the game. It's going to go into the arena shop. So, exciting. Yeah. New fresh starts in the future. You should go back in the live stream. Go back.
Spellshift Orb is way too expensive. If I'm not mistaken, there are changes in 4.5, at least in Korea right now, around the whole Obsidian crafting, including it starting, I think, at Tier 3 or Tier 4? Tier 3. So, there are changes at least coming. They realized, that the Spellshift Orb and how Obsidian works right now is not favored. And so they made some changes, and that's all from player feedback. So it takes a little while to get to us, but consider Korea, they're doing some testing for us, essentially. They get the build first, they check it out, and then they give all their feedback and whatnot. And then when it comes to us, we get to give feedback as well. Okay.
Yep. I can't say, people are asking, oh my god, the Spellshift Orb will be 120G from a general merchant. I can't confirm that yet, because we're just not there yet.
Right. Yeah, I saw that question as well.
Yeah. When people ask the nitty-gritty stuff like that so early in our process, I cannot confirm any of that because it's all going to be on the table for us to.
Because if they're testing that right now and they're finding that it's too often or too little, then
so he said 20G.
They may change
I said
it.
120, and I don't know. That's what I said.
They may change it and then then change it for our build when we get that build, and we don't have that build yet, so we don't know. We cannot confirm quite yet. Okay. Yeah. Has there been any talk internally or with XL about changing the cargo family quest so that charcoal system can actually function for everyone and not just those with the most alts? And this is, again, we just talked about that. It is a valid thing. We are aware of that, and it is part of the discussion at least. Okay. Can we get a recipe to convert an odd number of old Gale and Earthfine Lunarite to current versions? Right now, if I try to convert either with less than 10, it states I need 100 of that exact type.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was not the intent that XL put over.
Right.
They want those specific conversion values. So,
yeah. Okay, so vendor them, I suppose, or just destroy them, but I would vendor them. Okay, so where's our compensation? Really broad. I want to start out by saying that we've had a couple different issues. Let's start with the NA DDoS.
Yep.
The first one, that you guys were granted, those affected by it were granted 10 days of extra patron time. And extension of it.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of coins, gift coins and event coins and whatnot, and that was all on the connectivity thread. Then there was the EU DDoS, and those affected by that, those players affected by that, those were all given the same coins that the first NA DDoS was given. And then for the second NA DDoS that happened, they were also granted the 10 days of extra patron. And that was all done in one fell swoop. And then we are still trying to figure out and confirm. I think it's just confirmed with XL the remainder of that one. So you guys have gotten the majority of the compensation, but yes, there is half of the second NA DDoS compensation still to come out. So
and that's what's being worked on right now.
Right.
Some people said I didn't get any of those things, and I was totally here, and I totally logged in like a Kuba. If you did, go talk to our customer service. Let them know. They will look at it and help you out.
Yes, make gift coins multi-processable. Yes, we know, we hear it.
Oh, jeez. Yes.
We're annoyed by that.
That was
too.
my first piece of feedback.
Right. As soon as that system came into play, I remember Sarah talking about that and saying, "I'm talking to XL about this." So if they don't change it again, then they don't change it. We give them as much.
It's a side effect of the whole. Marketplace
thing, because the marketplace is the same way. Okay. So we talked about that. Let's give out another 50 loyalty pack and another Melisar's puzzle box.
Let's do it. Wow, it was fast.
Yeah, we're almost done. We have a couple more questions, but a couple more questions. So let's do the loyalty first. You guys have been talking in chat, so you're fine. Go ahead and hit enter. We got Survivor 36. Congratulations. We're going to do one more of those. Roll for one more of those. The other winner for the Melisar's puzzle box was Hockey Girl 38. And then roll for the 50 loyalty. And we've got Dirty 2 Ran. Dirty 2 Ran. Congratulations. So that was 4 loyalty pack, 50 loyalty packs, 3 Melisar's puzzle box. We're going to answer a couple more questions. And then we're going to roll for the rest of those. Okay, so has a response been received from XL in relation to the bait worm drop rate? Yes, there were issues with that. We did note that.
We said it was increased, but it was decreased. And the reason for that was it was increased in Korea because they had a very massive nerf that we never got. And then the new value, which was the increase, came to our version, which in fact then decreased us. If you understood what all of that was about.
Order of operations there.
Yeah. We're going to look at that and see if it's still intended or not. Obviously, our opinion would be to keep our old rates. We had the rates. Everyone liked them. Keep them, but we want to see what they want to say first.
Cypher says the hay drop rate is also a concern. Well, again, if you guys have these concerns, please go to the forums. And either go to the feedback section. Remember, there's a gameplay section, there's a bug section, there's an account section, and there's a feedback section. Make sure you're posting in the right place. I have to swap posts around a lot because I see them being posted in weird places. So post them in the right place, please. Okay.
Zirin wants the art contest. I know. I love that art contest.
Why is the information iffy? Well, because it may have been intended by XL. Like the decrease may have been intended. So we have to find out if it's intended or if we can convince them to go back to our old rates.
Yeah.
Charlotte,
and so on the art contest for like in-game items, we did talk about that. Everyone seemed really on board with it over at XL. So perhaps this year we have to just schedule design time for
Have the unknown lottery winners been published already or been chosen already for the login to win event?
I haven't heard.
I have not heard yet, but I can look into that. Okay. Winners of the login to win. Don't worry.
Yeah. And that's partly because a bunch of people from marketing are still off right now. So.
Right. Okay. Can you guys request XL to allow us to have all dailies auto unlock? I want this personally.
That's a really nice quality of life.
Really like that, and the folio being auto collapsed. Like it should already be collapsed. Like those things. Those are small quality of life things, but they're like, you know how many times that I didn't unlock something and I started like using my labor and then I'm like, oh crap, I just wasted like 700 labor because I didn't unlock this login. I
do that all the time.
Yep.
It drives me nuts.
It happens. But yes, we can bring that up.
Yeah. When will the Zodiac Festival return so we can get that compensation for the Zodiac Festival?
Oh my god.
Hopefully. I haven't heard anything on bringing the Zodiac Festival back quite yet, but I know that we're always looking at adding festivals back again. And again, when the Zodiac Festival comes back, the compensation for that festival will be handed out so it can be used.
Right.
So there you guys go. I just saw another good question too. I missed it, unfortunately. So if I didn't answer anything quite yet, try and toss it in chat. And if I still don't answer it, because we have very limited time remaining, put it in the forums and we'll see what we can get to. So
I'll try to sleep more, I promise. And
Ivan cares for you. He cares for you.
Apparently. I appreciate that. Trust me. This is the weekend, though. It's my chance to sleep. Okay. Let's give away the rest of this stuff. So in chat, can we just get like let's just put hashtag goatee.
Let's wait for some of the hashtags to go through first.
Goatee.
And I will talk once more about the cross-server arenas. We are going to be getting the cross-server arenas hopefully back with the January update on January 17th. Adding in a brand new fixes for those bugs with the AFK problems, and we'd like to re-enable those servers at some point once we test those new changes. So that's when we're scheduled to get these bug fixes in. We're going to test them, and hopefully everything works out, and we can re-enable them. Yes, we love them. Yes, we want them back. Everybody loves them.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to give away Melisara's puzzle box. We're going to give away 2 of those. Let's do 2 right now. The winners are... Wow, let me try to pronounce this. Hassan
do it.
Abanin Kulakiji. Yeah, congratulations.
I can do this one.
Please
the
do.
winner is Protagonist.
Protagonist. Congratulations. There's your 5. We have one more 50 loyalty pack and one more Archean pack to give away. So go ahead, let's do that. Never won anything. Hashtag I want to win. I know.
You get to read all the incomprehensible names. I get to announce that Bucky Boy was the winner of what?
The 50 loyalty.
50 loyalty. Cool.
And the big one, the last Archean pack of the day, goes to...
There, you can have that one.
Mr. Neo. Congratulations, Mr. Neo. We've given away all of our prizes. We have talked about all of the things in that thread. Next time you see a Q&A thread up there, please get in there and ask right away. We will lock the thread at some point during the stream day, so sometime early on Friday. That way we have time to go through, collect all of those things, and actually find out answers to those things. If you guys have any further questions, as always, I invite you to go to the forums. Make sure that you check to see if there's already a thread that has that information or has that question in there. It's very important because otherwise we get a lot of duplicate threads and people having discussions in multiple places instead of keeping everything nice and consolidated and clean. Keep your forums clean. And I will continue to get rid of people who are too rude in the forums.
Oh, Cross X2. Yes.
What?
The bug on the radio for the bike. We know about
the
that
bike,
one.
the bike radio bug.
Bike radio songs, yeah.
Somebody talked to me recently about that. By the way, sieges are happening. Go enjoy. How do you get into my Discord? So if you go to my live stream and type in !Discord while I'm streaming, you have access to a Discord link. Otherwise, I'm sure you can get an invite from somebody. People put that out there. I do have an ArcheAge section in my Discord, and I try to read everything that comes in there. The NA EU Reddit one, and then the EU Discord as well. I'm in there a lot. There's also a screenshots Discord. There's also another Discord that I think is the Tryon Creator Discord. So I try to be in as many Discords as I can where you guys
we all do. We all try to be in many places.
There's a lot of places to look. You got Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Steam, forums, Twitch. Like it's all over the place. We try to be everywhere we can. And so you guys know each place that you go to has a different kind of information that we kind of reveal. This is your live interactive question answering usually. So make sure you guys join us next Friday. I will not be here next Friday. I'm going to be at PAX South, but I'm sure that Sarah will
You're going to be at PAX South?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be at PAX South.
So we're not having a stream next week?
Well, no, I'll be here for the stream.
Okay.
Then I'm driving because you have to take a plane. I have to just drive an hour, so it's easy for me. Yeah.
All right. The Magic Mirror Fragment. I actually saw somebody ask about that. What is that about, though? Is that from the arenas?
Magic Mirror Fragment?
There was something I remember.
We'll look into that one.
Yeah, well, there's a question actually on my task list right now that I had to look into that. So, yeah, the Splash Arena, everybody likes that. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk more. I'll find out, and I'll get back to you guys on that. But anyway, enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you soon.
All right, bye, guys.
Enjoy the game.